Good morning. I don't know if you guys can hear me very well in here, it's really echoey. You are joining me at work because I wanted to talk about how I've been dealing with work. So I will just talk briefly in here as much as possible. Sorry if it's very echoey. So generally work's actually been not too bad. Everybody at work knows now, which is great. It's made it a lot easier to not have to hide it, so that's great. There's been a couple of things I've been struggling with. Mainly, it's a large part of what I do is event setup, and it means that I can't do a lot of furniture moving, which is to be expected. So my team and the entire team here actually have been really good at making sure I'm not overdoing it. I still do some lifting, but obviously I don't do the amount I used to do. I've no idea if you can see me in here, sorry, just turn my lights on. I don't do anywhere near the amount I usually do. I've been taking it easy, and I only do what I feel I can do. And it's been quite hard for me to not pick up heavy things. And we have these sorts of chairs, I'll just show you quickly. These sorts of chairs, if you can see. They're actually really, really light. That sort of thing is absolutely fine. And these sorts of tables, they're really, really light too. So I can lift those, no problem. But we have really big, well not big, we have heavy trestle tables that require a lot more effort that I'm not allowed to touch. And we have chairs that are quite heavy when they're stacked, so you can't really take more than two at a time. But yeah, sorry, got cut off there. I was just talking to my colleague about something. Yeah, so moving furniture has been the biggest thing. I will just quickly show you. These are the sorts of tables I mean. So they're just trestle tables. They fold out, but they are quite heavy. I can usually just take two, like one in each arm, and pull it across the floor. But if I do have to move them, I just take one and I take my time with it. So they can be really heavy. So yeah, the furniture moving has been quite difficult to deal with, just because it's an aspect that I do every day in my job. So I've been having to rein it in a little bit. But it's getting better. I mean, the team have been really good and really supportive. So they'll just help me out as much as needed. You know, I can still do some small stuff, but the bigger I get, the harder it's going to be. I'm just going to take 5 minutes in the green room so I can actually talk to you properly. So the only other thing really to report is I've been quite stressed recently. Yeah, I've been quite stressed recently for a number of reasons. It's a stressful job as it is. Being a manager is stressful anyway, but of a building this size, quite stressful. And there's just been lots of stressful situations that have been popping up, dealing with customers and dealing with events, and things going wrong and trying to rectify things. And I definitely don't feel as confident as I usually do in my job. And I think a lot of that's hormonal, because I'm second guessing myself in a lot of stuff that I know how to do. But the hormones do have a way of making you doubt yourself quite a lot. And I had something happen the other day, I think 2 days ago now, and it affected me so much that I had the worst anxiety I've had in a long time in this job. And it got me to the point of basically wanting to cry, and I don't cry. I'm not an emotional person, not over work, like I'm really not. So I could tell my hormones were high, so I've been struggling quite a lot with that. But yesterday was a better day, so I'm hoping today will also be a better day. I've just been also having to cover a lot of holiday recently, because everyone needs to take some holiday, which is absolutely fine. And again, normally it doesn't bother me, but I'm very tired. I haven't had a lot of days off this week. In the last 7 days, I've worked, from today. No, tomorrow the 7th day, I've only had 1 day off out of 7, so and that's just the way the rotas fall. It's not normally like that at all. Normally I have like far more days off in between. I don't have like set hours or like I'm in for 5 days or anything like that. But because we've had people on holiday, it's just been a lot busier and a lot more stressful than usual. I feel like I've just been taking on a lot, which is fine, but I'm not as quick or with it or as confident as I usually am. So that's been one of the hardest things to try and overcome. And I keep getting emotional over things that like I have no reason to be emotional over. So yeah, I'd say they're the only major things I've noticed at work. It's just the furniture moving, obviously where I'm getting bigger, and because of the tiredness and the stress, which is also related to working a lot and tiredness. So it's managing my fatigue, really. I think that's the main thing. My sleep's been improving, which I'm so thankful for. It's only been 2 months since I had decent sleep, but the last sort of 3 nights have been good. I've only had to get up to use the bathroom once rather than 3 or 4 times, so I feel like I'm getting into a really good routine. I've got a new pregnancy pillow that seems to be working really well, and I'm really comfortable when I sleep, and I'm able just to sleep for longer, so excuse me. Yeah, that aspect's going better. I've got a day off tomorrow, and then I'm back in for 2 days, and then I've got the weekend off, and I'm going to have some family time at the weekend. Hopefully going to try and see my best friend on Saturday, because I haven't seen her in like a month because of work. So I'm just going to try and take some time to not think about work and relax. The weather's been really, really lovely here the last couple of days. I'm hoping it will continue. I'll just actually show you out the window because we live along the coast. So, very pretty. So it's been very nice and sunny, so I've taken advantage of that because the weather's been not very nice for a long time, so definitely feels spring-like now. I'm just going to pop you here, sorry. So yeah, that's kind of it really to update you on, but I just thought it'd be nice to take you into where I work and give you a change of scene. I'll probably add more onto this. I might do like a little bit at home in my bedroom just to like go over a couple more things. I feel like I glaze over this quite quickly because I am at work and I'm trying to work. But it's currently 8:35 in the morning, so there's not a lot of people here, so I thought this is probably the only chance I'm going to get to be able to get some footage whilst no one's really around. So yeah, I'm just going to have to figure out ways to not be as tired at work. I do 9-hour shifts, sometimes more than that, sometimes 10-hour, depending on my shift and what I'm doing for the day. So yeah, I just need to rest often and know my capabilities for the day. I have been looking ahead at the days and just making sure that if it's a day where a lot of setup is needed, I'll make sure I'll have someone in with me or get some extra staff in to help me move furniture and things like that, so I can delegate and then I can deal with the paperwork and admin. I can lift the light stuff, no problem, but there's a lot of stuff in this building now that I can't move from health and safety reasons, and did my pregnancy risk assessment the other day, so yeah, there's a lot that I can't or shouldn't be doing. So yeah, and I'm only going to get bigger, so I'm going to have to just start taking care of myself a bit more, and yeah, I'll catch up with you when I'm back at home or somewhere else. Bye.